What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Conversation Corner. On this episode today, I'm here with some proper gentlemen. You know, one might say the most proper gentlemen. I'm here with the duo of Robo and Fern. How are you guys doing?
The most prop of all time, man. Good seeing you, Josh.
Yeah,
Heck
doing
yeah.
good.
No, very happy
Fresh
that
off,
we can
fresh
put this
off
together.
Houston, fresh off Houston, all of us.
Oh,
I,
yeah.
s-
Fresh
I
off
could
Houston.
still smell the barbecue on you.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I
Dude.
mean? But that was a good time. Shout out Siervos for having us out there. You know what I mean? I
That's
got to
dope.
see y'all boys in real time, in real life. And that was really cool because what I like to do, I ain't gonna lie, it's like we could become cool on the phone and like DMs and all that, because that's real too, whatever. But when you see each other in real time, that
It's
joint
different.
puts a
Yeah.
stamp on it. You put a stamp on it, So we got a stamp on our joint, boys.
We were
Our
all
time,
chilling out, bro.
our time was had, boys.
Time was
Yeah.
indeed had. And speaking of Sierros, I want to start off with a fun question.
Let's
So
do
this
it.
is gonna be for each of you, but Fern, I'm gonna start with you. If
All
you
right,
had to
cool.
grade Robo's performance as your DJ, what would you give it?
Listen, man, first performance ever out the gate. It was insanely incredible. 10 of 10. Natural. No, now we wasn't worried about nothing. I got the pictures to prove it. He was in flow state. We was going all the way in. If I had to give myself any kind of situation that I would like give myself some feedback, I'd be like, yo, I wish I had 3 days, 4 days together with Robo. We could rehearse and really just give the people
Yeah.
the best possible opportunity possible. Like, we had never met. We were just going off, some notes we had, and God was there with us, and He made sure things were popping. So always. But yeah, man, I really want to, like, as we start doing these little like niche shows and kind of just like more special joints, not like 300 shows a year like it used to be. Want to take some time and really get these songs like to a point where like
Down.
you know
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's fun.
no,
Yeah.
was definitely. And Rob, what would you give Fern for his performance? What would you give yourself for your performance?
How do I even quantify, bro? I don't know. I'm just going to agree with Fern. I'm going to self-glaze a little bit. Josh, you gave me a really good pointer, though. I need to work on crowd control. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just thinking about pressing the buttons, bro. But you were telling me, you're like, look at Benny. You know how he's like doing this behind Marty? Marty's not doing that, but Benny's doing it, so he's got the crowd doing it. And I didn't do
You'll
anything
fit.
like that. So
Yo, you know what I know? What I know is that
that docks
so
2
many
points.
so many people get so caught up with like and being nervous and stuff like that. The fact that you were there and being able to do the set, there wasn't one hiccup. I didn't have to be like, yo, let's start again. Like, that's the most important part. All that crowd
Yeah.
control. Shout out to Josh for that tip. All that stuff's just gonna come with repetition and more opportunities and more shots, and as soon as you get more opportunities, which is exactly why I wanted you on stage that day, to be honest with you. I wanted to already open it up. So now it exists. Now we have
Yeah, man.
footage. So the ROBO2K Michael Jordan and Cooper flag duo, you know what I'm saying? It's just OG, young OG. We're just going crazy, man, like it's just a match made in heaven, man. Literally, all puns intended. God really linked it up, man. Like, we're just making cool music that
Yeah.
we both like, and I really like the direction that it's going in. We're tackling different eras of music. I would say would be a cool way to say it. We're touching, even all my fans became rappers. I told Ro, yo, I just got some things I want to get off my chest and then just move on. You know what I mean? Not have to talk about it all day, because if I want, I could revisit. And then I want to revisit it so much, I made it deluxe and added 6 more tracks. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll talk about a release date for that. But instead of having to revisit, we just extended it a little bit so we could hang out with it a little bit more. But deluxe is even more crispier, man. It's such a fun listen. I listen to it all the time at work, and I'm just like, wow, cool. It's so dope. It has like 16 tracks, 37 minutes in this day and age to be able to put out a part 37. That's pretty dope, man. Like, I'm
Bro,
telling you.
my favorite
I,
thing. We got Nice and Easy Part 2 on that joint.
yeah, people
Oh,
need
That's my
shoot.
favorite thing.
That's my
people
favorite joint.
people need to understand, man. That's like Robo was like, yo, we still had some more music on that sample. Let's go ahead and give it the
Yeah.
part two. From like, people need to know that, like, we went back, revisited it, found some more, chopped
Some
it
different
back up.
chops.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're ready legacy. We already got part two to joint. So that's really fun too. So you
Yeah.
look forward to the new music. Look forward to just consider, like, I shot him a new song today.
Oh
I
shoot.
shot,
Sure.
yeah,
That
I
was the
sent him
start.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, so, we're just having a lot of fun, man. And that's why I know we're supposed to be doing it because, you hear like, oh, we couldn't really like, nah, that's not our, that's not our story. We don't have, that's not our issue. So for the most part, our only small, slight Achilles heel, is visual content because he lives in Louisiana. I live in Hollywood, Florida. But for the most part, we got two dope clips up, not too bad for people who, never around. So, we look forward to be able to give you some more content. Like I'm gonna see you at Holy Smoke too. So we'll get
Yeah,
some more
man.
stuff in there. We'll have some new stuff to have to record anyway. We'll probably see Luke out there for the most part, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
I think
So
so.
we could, you know what I mean? But I just look forward to like doing this cool, innovative stuff with my boys who are just giving me the soundscapes for me to just be myself. Like I literally don't have to think about this. I'm like, oh my God. I went back to the beat pack. He was talking about sending me new beats and he knows I always gas him up like, yes, this is what I need. But I went back to the old pack and I found something old already sitting there.
Oh,
And
best feeling.
yeah, I revisit it. Sometimes it's that second or third look because they're all good. They're all ready for me. But they're all in seasons, man.
Yeah.
You,
Just
you
which one fits.
yeah, there'll be a
Yeah.
day what happens for me too, I'll be at work and then sometimes like there'll be certain jobs that I don't wanna listen to, like, words on it because like, the brain starts chasing it, and the brain starts trying to sing along with it, and I don't wanna do that. I realize that, when I listen to music, especially if I'm trying to do another job, if I listen to instrumentals, my brain's not trying to chase words or anything, so I could just flow with it and kinda just gives me a nice aesthetic in the background so I could be peaceful in my job and not have to be so bored. You know what I mean? So that's just
Yeah.
what it is. My mental likes like I feel like the human really is built to have music.
Man.
It's just like as part of their like lifeline. Like I'm telling you, we're gonna praise the Lord for the rest of eternity. Then it's just in my DNA. Like I always want to be praising. I always want to be like making music and I always want to be singing out, you know what I mean? And if you do my whole discography now, which I think looks very handsome, I think Robo would agree because he has a few projects on there.
Yeah, man.
It's funny before April 2024, it was just 6 8 and Douglas. And I was like, man, what's gonna happen? Like, am I ever gonna get it back popping? Um, put out projects because I hadn't in such a long time. But anyway, came Shiesty. Shout out my boy Prim, all my people
Mhm.
at Apollo. Then came the proper tape. Then came in the Lord's name, my brother Matt Marchese. Then came, all my fans became rappers again. And now you look at the discography, there's like five handsome pieces there alongside my beautiful discography with Marty of like like
Timeless.
yeah,
Legendary, bro.
yeah, 15, 16 projects. Like, yeah, that's very cool. So, God knows all things. He's just been keeping me in the shadow for a time just like this. So I don't have to look back and be like, yo, I got all these cringe projects trying to keep up with the times. I feel like the floodgates are open now that all the cool beats are available to me, the ones that I need to tell my story the way that God was like, yo, I'm a make your pen as fierce as it needs to be, but I'm gonna let you know when it's time for you to flex that pen. It ain't gonna be when you think it is. But the beautiful part about it is that I always wrote and I always recorded. Whereas I may have not dropped so much content visually, I was always recording all the time.
Mm.
No matter what. That's how like it's not a fluke for me to be doing this right now like this. I had to have been in the gym. I'm telling you. So that's what it was. I recorded every day. It's just been a habit of mine and it's been a discipline practice of mine for years now. Recording myself has been such a beautiful blessing to get a thought, put it down. At the pace that I do, I get so quickly. I go in that and drop it so quickly, send it to Robo so quickly. Like, yo, it's alive. We could go.
Yeah,
We
we
just
did it.
have it.
Yeah.
We
And
were
we just
quick,
sit.
bro.
Yeah, we just have it. So that's also makes it very fun to be able to just send him the music back. Or when we go, a Robo set up an untitled, and let's see how many joints we got. And we're sitting at like 9 or 10, like, yo, it's album time. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And it
Yeah.
gets there real fast because we do like two or three songs, whether it's me and Matt or whether it's me and Robo. I do definitely two or three songs, but between those two producers and then Luke and then also Gustavo, I mean, there's just so many songs I do through the weekends that turn out. That's how you start to see that's the secret behind the quick drop release. If
Yeah.
I'm doing 3 songs a week and at least, and remember, that goes to show you I don't do any songs during the week at all. So I get an album by the end of the month. That's 12 songs. You know what I'm saying? And there's no throwaways. It's not like, oh, what are we not going to use? No, they're all good. We've been practicing for a long time. He sends me. I put something on it that we're gonna use it. It's not like, hey, here's something we're not gonna use it. Nah,
Yeah.
we as soon as we making it, it's going on the list, right, Robo? So I just been
Yeah, man.
happy to make some cool stuff with you, dog.
Yeah. I love
Likewise,
your
bro.
guys' dynamic. I love your guys' dynamic. And it translates to the music. As a listener, whenever I put on the proper tape or all my fans became rappers, those are projects where I'm not just going into there and I'm playing one, skipping two, playing another one. I'm playing that joint all the way
Yeah,
through
I
and it
love
is
that.
so smooth.
I love that, man. That's one of the coolest thing we said too. Like if you notice some of the songs are a minute and 30 or 2 minutes or 1:48,
The
whatever they
replay
are,
value is there, bro.
that's what we're doing. That's what
Yeah.
like at the end of the day, we know the attention span. We understand we're not delusional, so we also adapt to that. So that's how you start to get songs like that. But then you'll see me still put a hook vibe. You'll still see me complete and land on 10. Like I did the flip for the Olympics, you know what I mean? I'ma still You know what I mean? And try not to do
Mainly
the little
Reds.
try not to do the double step and like because people always see the double step and I'm like they try to give it this it's not the same love. So you gotta try to land on all 10, man, and just this is what I feel like for the most part. Um you know, the game, especially with hip hop, is the most disrespected to me. Like it has the floodgates open to whatever. Like, no other art form is, so sought after to be copied, duplicated, and or whatever, bro. Like I always like to say this one, like, where's a 10,000 McJaggers? Where's a 10,000, you know what I mean, George Harrisons? Where are they? There's just not. It's just not. And it's just like hip hop was made like a parody and like I know for a fact that people probably would be like Fern, but it's rap and this I got you. But we found ways to use rap in a way that's not like that. You know what I mean? I think it's more conducive to the listener, to their soul. We've proven that. I mean, um not only because I'm saying it, it's been proven to the point that people have told us, and we've been able to deliver music at a high level for so many years. I just thank God that, you know, music, even though it's being portrayed so low on the totem pole now, people need to wake up and understand it wasn't like that. It's being put like that on purpose. All these new, oh, we got rid of the gatekeepers, but there's just new ways of gatekeeping now, especially with content and visuality for an audio musician. You know what I'm saying? I look at it like I looked at that very strange how musicians adopted that or said yes to that, even though it's not like, oh, you could say yes or no to it. But it's not conducive to us. We're just having a good time making our music. We come from an
Yeah,
era
man.
before that. Come from an era before that. It existed. So when people try to only, be like, "Oh, you got to drop 30 pieces," I get it, man. Go ahead and drop them. But
Yeah.
We
we'll
were
drop a
talking about
couple
that,
cool.
Josh.
Yeah, we'll drop a couple cool pieces, and you know where to find us if you want to hear that heat. You know where we're at,
Yeah.
dog. We're not gonna not drop content. We're not delusional, Josh. We're gonna give them some content. We're gonna put it out. But our job is to just make some dope music, man. And if you want that music, you know where to find us.
Most certainly. And you spoke about it a little bit, but with this project, all my fans became rappers. What was the idea behind that project?
Yeah, man, just saturation, oversaturation, man. You know what I mean? Like the game is just for free. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could just get in front of their like laundry closet. Me and Robo always say this one, but like, yo, like anybody could just get in front of their laundry closet, in front of their laundry basket, kick a rap, and it's just like, oh, new up and
It's open
coming, like
season, bro.
it can't be that easy, bro. Even though it's easy, like it shouldn't be like that because I don't see like a bunch of John Bon Jovis trying to get in the game like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yeah.
like that, bro. It's only like that for rap. And I just feel like at the end of the day, content became the tool that, made a lot of cool, dope rappers kind of just fall to the background. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like think about it, especially people like me who maybe we weren't so versed at doing it ourselves. Like we could do content, we're cool with it, we want to do it. We know it's important, but maybe it doesn't come to us naturally to shoot it, edit it, and do it. Like we need a little bit of help. You know what I'm saying? But that shouldn't be the end all be all. I like saying that. I like saying that. This shouldn't be the end all be all because and then your music's not gonna get heard. Period. Period. Yeah. Well, no, forget about it. Don't even put it. I hate this one. I hate this one. Don't even put it out. You're wasting your time. What? Come on, it can't be like
Come
that.
on, bro.
It
No.
can't be. We have to change that.
Uh-huh.
It didn't used to be like that. And I come from a time where I've been in this game for a minute. It didn't used to be like that, boys. You could put your music out. People used to see it. People used to buy it by the ton load. Hey, and that's what it was. And then so they switched it up. Now you got to pay to play. And if you don't pay to play, or if you try to sell and you didn't pay to play, we're not gonna let you really be seen like that. And the thing is that everybody knows, and that's the stupid part. We all know. Everybody does a video teaching us about that. And
Mhm.
I'm like, if we all know, we have to change it, bro. Music is special. It needs to be made special again. And that's just how I feel about it. And it's just like, yo, when you got people with the platforms making more money than people making the music to put it on the platform, that's crazy. Mind you, I'm not delusional. I respect if you created a platform, hey, kudos to you. You did it and you freaking scored a touchdown. But
Fern, bro. To add
music
on,
should
I'm
still be
sorry.
special.
To add
Music
on to
should
your
still be
point,
special.
bro,
That's all.
hip hop definitely is the most disrespected genre in that way because
I
you see
feel it.
it. There's no other genre really. I mean, I guess there's like bad people are just bad in like other genres, but like you have this specific epidemic of people, burger rappers. You know what I'm saying? Uh, they go viral
Yeah.
because they have the content, bro.
And
It's
we
like the
talked about
ceiling
that.
is so low.
You're right. You're right. You're right. And then what you have seen also the emergence of the content creator turned rapper
Yeah,
because they know that that's really what happened to me. That's really what happened. And that's why that became the the prototype and the blueprint and the rules to it, like 30 pieces of content, because those guys could crank that stuff out so fast and they were content creators. And then so we might as well rap now since the rappers don't know how to make the content that we and that's really to me what happened. There was a shift where you see a lot of content creators became the rappers and a lot of the dope rappers. If you had content, God bless you, man. Like you're doing well and God bless you. And I just feel like that's usually the Achilles heel. If you don't have your visuals up to par or up to date or at least available, bro, it became to the point where you can't drop an album no more. You used to drop an album and everybody knew. They used to go to iTunes. This is the old world. This is post COVID. This is all that. I mean, pre COVID, this is all that. But that's how it used to be. If you dropped the album and you were in CHH or whatever, you would go to you would check the charts, like we were making the charts and stuff like that. It was a dope time, you know what I mean? And now you just don't
IG
know. And then
rules.
what's the name of that guy, Robo, the other day? James, the guy who kind of exposed the whole game, James Blake or somebody put up
Yeah,
something.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guess what? The streams are fake, the songs are fake, everything's fake. He goes, look, you're doing way better than you really think you are. And I know we are. I know we are, bro. We're being organic. We're being humble. We ain't pushing it like that, but we are pushing our music the best way we can. Two responsible gentlemen doing the proper thing, have jobs, have families, and we make dope music, and that's honorable. And algorithm, you don't want to show that to your fans because we don't have like 10,000 pieces of content. Shame on you. Shame
Shame on that algae.
for you, algorithm.
Yeah, it's like people think that Barry Bonds and the high school baseball player do the same thing because the high school baseball player has more visibility than Barry Bonds. Oh my
Yeah,
yeah.
and the new high school player has an NIL deal.
Yeah, yeah. He's like, but he's got clout. He's got aura.
Oh
But
my,
yeah, but that Barry Bonds guy is like, he's the greatest of all time.
he's freaking knocking those out the park, man.
Yeah.
But
No, it is
yeah,
a
man.
really backwards game. It really is.
Yeah, it got it like sometimes I think about the Bible and in the end times that good will be bad and bad will be good. I'm like, God, you really made that simple. You made that simple to understand. It's like really in front of our eyes. It's happening in real time, bro. Like this is it. This is it. The Lord is coming back, man. As soon as I seen the emergence of all the burger rappers, I knew it.
It's a sign of the times.
It was a sign of the time. It's a birth pain. It was a birth pain.
The burger rapper.
Yeah, the burger
Jax is a
Yeah.
rapper.
sign of the times, guys.
Man, you know,
Yes.
I want to continue on though, talking about the music. Something else about your music, and I talked about this with Dieris on the Conversation Corner. Something I appreciate about Apollo Records is that every single one of the artists that are on Apollo have a certain level of transparency and authenticity about them that is just lacking in a lot of the mainstream stuff or in a lot of the stuff that just exists in general. But with your music, I love your story. And I remember I was listening to this interview where you were talking about how when you came home, you were almost given like this robe in your dad's church of some sort.
The legit
And
prodigal son story for real. Like
yeah,
they took the robe from the drama closet. My dad gave me the ring that I wear to this day for my wedding ring, and like they had a big party for me. You know, I wasn't vegan at the time, so they roasted with the roasted calf or whatever the pernil in
yeah,
the Puerto Rican pernil. You know, but just the same, like for real, like the prodigal son story in the flesh, like in real. That was me.
That's
I
so cool.
literally I left my house 18 years old. Like I literally wanted my inheritance. I wanted to go see what was going on. I left my house early and I was out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And the rest is history, man.
yeah.
The rest
No,
is
it's
yeah.
it's an amazing story, and that's why I think I also like the proper tape is because when I got to that back half, it's the next to last track. You really kind of explore that idea, I think, a
Yeah,
lot.
the best thing.
The
Talking about
best
being in
thing.
prison, man.
Yeah, and you know what? I feel like content has forced people to like really get uncomfortable and have to like share a bunch of stuff that they don't necessarily have to share. I've seen people like share stuff that has just been stupid or cringe or not necessary to share. It's just like, listen, man, let's help people, with the best things we have to add
Yeah.
value. I just see people regurgitating or people doing exactly what the video told them to do. Nothing's, I'd rather, just make the dope music with my boy and then like let the music talk and then I'll get on these and then we'll put out the content. We'll always point you to the music. If you're a fan and you know that we make music, you know we're active right now, unless you're under a rock and you're not really fanning right. You ain't even fanning right. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? If you're a fan of Fern and you have heard that he has been making dope songs with Robo and Mark, like you should know about these guys right now. And that should be the good reason for you to go check out our music because now, when you go over there, it's not just one CD. Now there's like 5 projects there. Then we point you to social, and then like you see the whole multi-universe. You see all the boys at Apollo. You see Mark, like you see, like
Yeah,
it
it's a
spins
treat.
off. Like I love it when I find a favorite rapper that I like. And then I go and I see, oh, he got 17
Yeah.
joints. Yeah, I promise you, there's one kid one time I was listening to a song. I'm like, yo, this song is so cool. He only had that song.
Dang.
I said, "Bro,
Man.
this is yeah," and I had it on repeat, and I'm like, after like 438 times, I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't hear it no more, dog. So like, I really love it when the catalog is expansive.
Yeah.
That's
I
real
love
cool.
it.
So
Yeah, and you talk about Apollo a little bit, and I feel like you're probably the closest person to Marty that I could think of in the music scene. So I'm curious about this. When when did Marty tell you that he was going to be starting this thing called Apollo?
you know what? At the end of the day, it was probably something that he always just had on his heart. And it was something like during our solo stuff that we just kind of do our own thing. I wasn't even privy necessarily like, hey, Fern, I'm going to do this. It was just something that he did and he started on his own and it was just organic and it just, it started with himself, you know what I'm saying? For the most part. And then he started building it up. And then I kind of started knowing bits and pieces of what he was doing. But that's what's so dope about me and him. We could do our own stuff and it's just respected. You know what I mean? And I expect it. I expect it and I respect it because I know he was always destined to do great and bigger things. And then just Social Club was just a blueprint for us to just get in the industry and always have like the mothership. Social Club is like the mothership. And now also in a place where things get, with time, it's almost like Toyota, then they did Scion for the youth. And it's almost like Apollo is like an off branch of Social Club as well. And it's just like at the end of the day, another way to continue the story and to bring other people on. And then me and Martin, they don't necessarily have to carry the weight of what maybe a Social Club had to carry right there. It's almost like we crawled so they could walk, or we walked so they could run. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And social club's always going to be the mothership, but Apollo, that's the new vibe right now at the end of the day. But me and Marty's always social club. So, you need that social club. You throw up that bat signal and we
Yeah,
appear.
man.
Yeah.
We we just appear, you know what it is? It's just like
Yeah.
that, you know? It's
Oh,
what
yeah.
it is. Yeah.
And another thing about you that's really interesting, you mentioned it a little bit earlier, and we talked about it off camera a bunch, is your veganism. I actually
Yeah,
love
yeah.
this. How did you get into veganism?
Listen, bro, it was just a fluke, bro. Like, Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther. This is the real story. 10 seconds. The Black Panther, like he got cancer. And I remember hearing that story. I remember it came through my feed hearing that story. And I was like, dang, what happened, man? I'm reading the story. And then like a lot of times they would make fun of him because he'd fall asleep at interviews and stuff like that. And they didn't know what he was going through, chemo, like with his whole situation. And just like he was doing like 5 movies, he had family and this and that. Nobody knew. And like he was trying to battle all this and keep it under composure. And I was touring a lot, and I just was like actually getting off the culmination of touring a lot and just kind of just watching my health and my family and being home with them. And it just kind of struck a chord with me of somebody who was busy and kind of just hit them. And I was like, wow, man. And so I followed the story for a while. And as I started following the story, had little health things start to come across your feed. And then like, oh, then you might select this and then it'll feed your algorithm to show more stuff. And then like little by little, veganism and alkaline, obviously through that little off branch and the Dr. Sabi and stuff like that. And I had heard about it prior to, me looking for it, but I never knew that it was something I needed to hear about. So I kind of seen it and just really resonated with me. And I was able to do it in cold turkey, man. I made a choice and I never went back. I haven't eaten meat in since. Have not eaten meat since going on almost 7 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
Man.
been, yeah, bro. And it's,
Yeah,
guess
man.
what? Bro, right now, if I ain't gonna do it, but if I was to take off my shirt, I look like Bruce Lee when he's holding the nunchucks like
Oh,
this with
hell
all
yeah.
this,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
with the
lean, bro.
scratches,
I swear you're lean.
yeah, I promise you, bro. It's a blessing because I'm 47 and I thought about it. I'm like, God bless all my friends. I know a lot of friends that are like, you could tell they're 47. I always have to tell, like when they ask me, hey, how old are you? You know what I'm saying? So I'm blessed. I look a little bit, maybe 10 years or maybe of what I could be because I ain't gonna lie and I don't like this how people are feeling washed in their 30s. I'm like,
Yeah,
guys,
man. You don't have to feel like
guys, like,
that.
yeah, they're like, oh, a day in the life of washed Unc at 37. I'm like, dude,
Like,
I
come
was on
on, bro.
tour. I was on tour. I made friends in the family tour. My boy Marty, 38 years old. Like, we were going hard. You know what I mean? And so I'm 47 now, and like, I
You
just
literally
look
got a
forward to
song
it.
about that, bro. You're like, I still feel like I'm 23. I can feel the blessing.
Yeah, I want to
See,
tell
I know,
people,
bro.
hey, yeah, I want to tell people it's good. It's good. Don't worry. Have a good time. Take your time. But when you get here, it's good. It's
Yeah,
good, bro. So I'm just happy. I'm happy that I stuck to it. I'm happy that it's a muscle that I built up and it was good for me because here's a little note that I want to add to this. I want to make sure they say, and you guys take a note of this. They say your most important decade, as far as health is 35 to 45 because that decade decides your next 30. You know what I'm saying?
I
So for
believe
the
it.
most bro, I wound up becoming vegan like right around that thing. I wasn't necessarily marked, but I thought about it. I'm like, yo, bro. And now I'm 47. I'm incredible. I just finished doing push-ups before I freaking got on the meeting with you guys. Like I do 40, no problem. This is what I do. I do them all the time. And health is cool, bro. And it doesn't have to be this huge science project. It just has to be, consistency of what it is that you choose to do. So,
Yeah,
that's really why I found it, dog. Like I got caught up to the story. That's why maybe also storytelling, which I like to do, and kind of narratives, what I do in the music. And we will work better on marketing. We're not delusional. We'll work better on marketing because we need people to know what we're doing and we know that the algorithm's not really showing it like that unless you pay to play. But, you know, um, I just feel like it's been a really dope season of putting out projects and getting our foot back in the water. And think about that. I'm full time working. I'm all day working.
Hmm.
All these artists, they're full time, bro.
yeah, man.
We're being mentioned on all these lists. They're writing up the projects. They're writing up your boy Fern. And I'm like, imagine if I was able to be home and really put my foot into this whole situation. Right now, I got my arm in the rim like Vince Carter, you know what I mean? Circle
Yeah, yeah.
98. But I got my arm in the rim. It's no problem. You know what I'm saying? And then, Robo's doing the Cooper flag. We're going crazy. It's just what it is. But it's just because we want it. I say all that to say is, we want it. I don't have time. Bro, I literally don't have time. I have time right now because Sunday is like the smooth day. That's why this was
Yeah.
the vibe to really any of our combos, like right here. There's a great pocket. But yeah, dude, like there's literally no time. I work. I wake up 5:15 every day. I go to work. I stay overtime. I gotta take care of the cats, show time with my wife, spend time with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Try to make music, try to make the right reach out, stay in communications with the ones who are doing certain things with like there's a whole thing. And I'm not even full time, bro. I look back, I'm like, God, if you let me go full time, I know what to do now. I won't, I'll do it better. So I keep manifesting that from my lips to God's ears, man. He knows I don't need to be on tour like full time like that, but like a show a month, like a show every 2 months or something like that, and like really get our chops back in there, doing select cities, maybe do a tour, however God wants to do it. You know what I'm saying? All I know is that the results can't help but show up because we're gonna keep dropping music. So
Yeah.
unless you know what I mean? So I don't know
Yeah.
what that means. I know we're gonna keep dropping music. So if that means something, then it's gonna mean that.
We
Yeah.
gonna keep dropping albums. You said
Yeah.
it, man.
And that's all we know how to do, man. And continue to be responsible and work our jobs until God, he just keeps us in the shadow until he's like, all right, my boy.
Yeah. Speaking of dropping albums, you guys have something in the works, I heard. What is this
Today.
thing that you have in the works?
We want to drop the deluxe, so we're working with hopefully we got a couple situations. I'm not even gonna worry about saying all this stuff, but like we try to go direct to consumer, so we're gonna find a way for you guys to be able to directly purchase it to us before we put it on streamers, because we want to see like who our tribe is, who our people are. We want
Yeah.
to know, want to
Try
find
and
you,
gauge that.
and give you the opportunity to support the artist the best way possible with your finances. But besides that, man, we got our boy Luke. After we drop the deluxe, me and Robo we're going back to work, but we thought about dropping a double album, and so we'll do a double album with a disc 1 and 2, and disc 1 will be Luke, also known as Hey Now Luke on his Instagram feeds and stuff like that. He'll do the first. He'll take Maestro on the first disc, and then Robo, you know what I mean. He'll take the reins on the
Side
second disc.
B, son.
But obviously they'll be together flowing throughout the whole disc to make everything simultaneously, mesh together, and then I'll make the music mesh together as well on my side of things. But I think that's just something, very dope and very innovative. We just want to keep doing cool stuff, especially when it comes to producers and artists and being organic and being
Yeah.
organic. We stress that it's no AI being used. I know people want to use AI. Hey man, kudos to you, brother. Just put that sticker on there for me, brother.
Yeah,
Just put
put the sticker on
just
there
put,
right there.
just put that sticker on there so I know, you know what I mean?
GMO
So
on that thing.
put that A peel on there for me, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah, dude. That's insane. That's gonna be a crazy project. That's insane.
Yeah, it is, man. Shout out to Luke, man. He was hitting me up. He's like, "Hey, man, we finishing our joint." I'm like, "We yeah, we are, bro. You're right.
Yeah,
We
man.
are finishing that joint." So, what a
Me and
better
Fern were
way to
talking
like?
today. I was like, "Aren't you and Luke working on something?" I feel like nobody's really done something like that in our space where they just get like, let alone like side A, side B stuff. Like, J. Cole did that for his new album, so that had me thinking. I was like, Luke's probably got like 6 with you right now anyway. Why don't we just join forces? That'd be so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude.
And let alone at the drop rate that we're going. We're gonna do something like this, but then we just drop 3 projects. So like we'll drop a deluxe in the meanwhile. Then we drop I mean like, and then when you go in hindsight from February and then you go, oh, what happened here? That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Right now it just
Yeah.
looks like, oh, they're about to drop again. Okay, yeah, but go to February and start proper. Came in God's name. All my fans became rappers. All my fans became rappers deluxe. The new tape.
The
Whatever that
freaking
becomes like
infinity
it's
Whatever
a,
that's
saga.
gonna
yeah,
be called.
yeah. Yeah, man. So it's just feeling really cool right now. Just thanking God that he gives us the time um during the time that we don't even have. So we're making it
Yeah.
happen. We're putting in the work for you guys. We really hope you appreciate it. We really hope you love it. And if you don't, I already love it. And that's why I made it. And that's why it's
Yeah.
gonna come
That's
out
right.
anyway.
That's right. Tell
Because
him.
I hear it from me, man. I promise you, man. I promise you, it's like the best therapy. And I'm my favorite.
true.
I'm my favorite fan. I love hearing our joints. I listen to them all the time.
Heck yeah.
Same, man.
Straight up,
Man. Well, guys, thank you for coming on here. This has been awesome.
dude.
Until the next one, we'll see you guys. Peace out.